Hello everyone. Welcome to the stream.
Yo, what the fuck is up?
I got Bis with me again today, and we're gonna try again to do Sonic Before the sequel. Last time I did it, my internet wasn't really working. It turned out that the router was running hot for some reason, and like the fan was really going on it, which I guess makes it throttle itself. And I just did a internet speed test, and the test came back clean. We're at full speed again, so let's get the game going.
Let's hope it doesn't randomly become bad again in the middle of the stream.
Yep, we'll keep an eye out for that. I will probably, in that case, we'd leave for a moment. I would have the router be restarted again, and then we start over. Now that I have an idea what the issue is, we don't have to just quit streaming.
You were really, like, unusually worried. Like, I knew things would work out somehow.
Alright, hopefully the game isn't too loud. This is as quiet as I can make it. Let's see, and where is the game? This isn't it. Should have labeled it. Why didn't I label this one? Here it is. Let's label it now so that I don't have this issue again. Rename. This is before equal. Okay. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's start. Enter. Okay. Yep, we're getting full speed connection. Everything's good. This is much better than last time. Oh gosh darn it, I just closed the window.
Look,
I want to read the chat.
Do you want
gosh darn
a fun piece of Tails trivia?
What?
This piece of artwork of Tails is from a hidden image in Sonic CD, where Tails was seen stood next to a Lotus 7, which is a historic British racing car. Also, the Lotus 7 is the car that, like, do you know kit cars?
I'm not exactly sure what that means, no.
Well, certain companies will just sell you a load of parts and you make a car out of it. And a lot of them in Britain, like a large portion of them in Britain, are all based on the Lotus 7. Which makes sense, because Tails is an engineer, so you'd appreciate this.
Start. Enter? Okay. I don't like keyboard controls, but I'll put up with them for this. We saw a little bit of the beginning last time, but since that stream didn't exactly go very well.
Let's fucking do this.
We'll start over from scratch.
It still scrumbles me out that they have like a fucking mural of Sonic 1's ending at the beginning. What the fuck's up with that shit?
Because this happens right after that.
But why is it on a fucking mural on the wall?
Because that's what it was in universe.
No, so wait, all of Sonic 1 took place within a mural?
No, just the ending card.
Elena, I swear to fucking God, I'm gonna fucking give your report a B-. No, a C-.
B's.
No! It's hit the fuck B's! Oh my God, oh my God, I realized. You're a Sonic streamer now.
Well, I've been saying that for a long time.
Yeah.
I'm going to end up being a Sonic streamer.
You can combine two of your favorite memes now.
What?
It's hit the fuck hogs!
Oh no.
You can just do that. Nobody can stop you, Elena.
It's hip to squeeze hogs.
No, the squeezing makes it weird. If you just fucking, that's fine. Did you know that ex-Prime Minister David Cameron most likely fucked a pig's head?
Oh.
The person who
the things you bring to my the topics you bring to my stream. And I thought I just had you here because you're like the Sonic expert.
No, I'm the expert on David Cameron fucking a pig's head. You know what's really funny though is that Black Mirror, which was originally a British show, had an episode about a prime minister.
Oh, you told me about this.
Fucking years beforehand, and people wonder if the writers of Black Mirror just knew. It's
like The Simpsons predicting things.
Yeah, although I watched a video about The Simpsons predictions, and this guy was like, "You're all fucking idiots. They've had 1 million episodes. This is just."
That's what I've said before. I don't think it was about that, but I've said like if you say enough things, you eventually predict the future, just by coincidence.
Yeah, it's like Nostradamus all over. Also, one they point out is like, well, they point out two things, which is number one.
It's the broken clock is right twice a day.
Do you remember the South Park line, Simpsons did it?
No.
Well, okay, there was an episode, okay, if you've never watched South Park, then
I've never watched South Park.
Yeah, it's a piece of shit. But I used to watch it. And they had an episode which
I just remember learning about it, I just remember it being mentioned in animation class as being sort of like a interesting sort of animation style.
Yeah, also a very quick to do one, so they can make episodes about things that have only just happened. But anyway, the plot thing, right? They actually had a plot in universe about how The Simpsons has basically done everything. It's like because the writers were getting pissed off that they couldn't think of things The Simpsons hadn't done already. So they have an episode where somebody, I think they cummed on their sea monkeys, and the sea monkeys evolved into smart things. But then somebody in universe is like, "Oh yeah, it's like the episode of The Simpsons where that happened." That's the cum, fucking hell.
This is real interesting to play, by the way, after I've been playing a lot of Sonic Colors over the last few days.
Yeah, I imagine a very different experience. But anyway, what was I saying? So this person in this video, Quinton Reviews, I think his name is, was basically
I think I've seen that guy before.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. He was basically like, at this point, real life has ran out of ideas, and it's just recycling Simpsons plots.
Oh, that's an amusing way to put it.
Yeah. Also, he pointed out that like the joke about Donald Trump being the president in The Simpsons is based on the fact that Donald Trump ran for president in the year 2000, or like something like that, or he wanted to. He was a third party though. So like,
I remember hearing about that being
real
like
life anyway.
discussed in the past. Yeah, like it wasn't just sort of out of the blue.
But yeah, what was I saying? Okay, so predicting. Oh yeah, so that's basically just the thing is, yeah, you make enough bullshit predictions, one will be right.
Oops.
This is a really. I remember I let's played this game.
I had basically this exact problem with these spikes in Sonic Colors the other day. There was a section just like this. I had this exact same issue with it.
You mean falling into them?
Repeatedly, yes. It was because there we go. It was because there was like these little like lollipop. Oh no, no! Why would you put that spring there? No!
Oh my god! Oh my god! I have a delay. Yes! Yeah!
Oh.
I love you, you fucking dork! You absolute fucking dorkus!
But yeah, in Sonic Colors, it was in the candy area. There was this section where there was these little lollipops that you'd swing on, and it took me a long time to figure out what the mechanic exactly was for those. And because I'd jump off of them, and it didn't seem like it would always be very consistent about how I'd jump off of them, and I kept falling because it wasn't really working. Until eventually I figured out that it's just whatever direction you jump onto it, or because like you jump onto it and then it swings back and forth. I thought maybe it was something to do with momentum, and then you had to like jump off of it at a certain time to go the way you wanted or something like that. But it turned out it's just you fling off of it in the direction that you jumped onto it from. It's like, say you jump onto it from the right, then when it's swinging to the right, you can be flung off of it, and if it's swinging from the left, you just drop down. It took me a long time to figure out that's how it works.
It took me a long time to figure out how you work, but then I opened you up and saw all the cogs, and I was like, Jesus Christ.
Oh, I can't do this.
Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry, Waluigi. Apparently, one of us, it's probably me,
My ears die
giggled
from laughter.
Waluigi's ears off. Sorry.
There we go. Oh, no, 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 not that spring again. Okay, I made it. It almost got me again.
They do need...
There
Springs placed in places like that are kind of just unbearable. I love that one Miiverse post where somebody's like, who thought putting this spring here was acceptable? And somebody's like, oh, it's a trap. It's there to stop you from running fast. And he's like, yeah, well, I'm stood outside your house with a baseball bat. I'm a trap to stop you from going outside.
What? Excuse me?
We're glad to see you gone, Liam.
The thing that I always think of with Miiverse is the I wish squids were real.
Why can't Metroid crawl?
Oh yeah, that too. And then there's the guy who always commented just on how nice the water was in every game.
We didn't deserve Miiverse, it was too good. No, Waluigi is saying that they're glad our stream was working finally, and I'm glad too, and I'm also glad to see Waluigi.
What if Miiverse was an SCP?
That's a tweet. That's a fucking tweet, isn't it? Oh.
I could make it be one.
Wait, no, go back. Actually, never mind, it's a stream play, don't bother.
Oh.
The bit where the motorbugs were, the grass was degraded, and it weirds me out. Why was the grass degraded?
Well, let's look at it.
I swear to God, the grass was... I don't know if it's my stream quality. Let me turn the quality up.
There's some weird stuff on the grass.
Yeah, why is the grass all scrumpy?
Good question.
Why is it all degraded?
Because the motorbugs have been walking on it?
Birthed out the wall. I guess that makes sense. Did you know gaming, Sonic's running animation in this game, at least for like a normal speed run, is the beta running animation from Sonic 2, so it has the little spiral in the middle of the screen.
Interesting. I did think it looked a little weird.
Yeah, it's a little more cartoony. It's a little more cartooniness, you know what I'm saying?
Whee!
Oh god, I love that. Lake Fepard does some pretty good Sonic level design. It's not quite as complex and multifaceted
Oh
as
my
like,
goodness, we're doing this again! I've had enough of this.
Oh.
With the spring and the swinging thing and the spikes.
Do you want a pro tip? If you jump on an enemy, not through an enemy, but you bounce off its head.
Okay.
If you land on top of
well, I knew that, and I was trying to do that. It's easier said than done.
That's true.
Ooh, I got a big ring.
So you know. You
Give
got
it the
a
bonus
bing.
stages.
I think I remember. What
This has the same ending, like, stage theme as after the sequel, but it's like a little different. Oh, this is weird. Like mode 7.
Oh yeah, it's this thing.
Makes me think of Super Castlevania 4.
Just a note, by the way, the special stages in this are bull anus. Because it has this like false auto-scrolling which works funkily, so sometimes if you turn around, you suddenly get...
Isn't this this thing you were complaining about from after the sequel?
Yeah, the dev of this does not...
It's a little weird on my eyes.
Scrolling.
Just this whole area is... Like, it was cool at first, and now it's like... I'm, like, losing focus trying to look at it.
After the sequel has better special stages.
I never did see them, though.
Yeah, it's just... Imagine this, right? Actually, am I thinking of after the sequel, or before the sequel, Aftermath? Or Sonic Chrono Adventure? Oh yeah, Waluigi, you get a Chaos Emerald if you do it good, I think.
You got a mini Sonic.
Oh, actually, never mind. I guess you just get a mini Sonic.
Okay. I was like, is the game gonna continue? This is interesting. This is like, is this Kirby music?
Probably.
It sounds like Kirby music. Which is out of place for Sonic.
Yeah,
honestly, the way the stages scroll in this, like, make it feel like a janky old game.
True.
Makes it feel more believably like an older game.
Anyway, the special stages in after the sequel were basically the exact same as that, except you had like Just these floating balls of green slime that slowed you down, and floating springs that sped you up. And
Oh, okay.
Jump to hit the springs and avoid the slime. The bosses in this game are like unusually cartoony.
You're unusually cartoony.
What the fuck you saying about me? I'm a fucking serious entity. Don't you fucking be calling me cartoony. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Oh dear. Oh wait, what's this? Oh, look, it's Tails. Tails always has that weird animation where he like bobs around a lot. I always notice in these older ones.
He's baby.
What do you mean we're weird? There you.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm okay.
I'm a little out. Hold on. I was just gonna say, I'm a little out of practice with this because I'm used to Sonic Colors now, and I was trying to do a double jump, and then it didn't happen, and I fell down.
Aww.
Expected a double jump to happen. Anyway, what were you gonna say?
I gotta say, Waluigi's right, but at the same time, I feel like being called weird by Waluigi is like the biggest own.
Oh wait, these are the fuzzies from Yoshi. Yoshi's Island.
Yeah, they're the fuzzies from Yoshi.
Yeah, and they do the same thing. I got dizzy. I can't get up this hill. I feel like I should do. They do the same little sound and everything. I like how he just has.
Tails' eyes are all scrunked up when he stands still.
It's just like Yoshi.
Like this.
I like that the guy who made this has like no issue putting in just like, you know, just put some Nintendo stuff in there. It's a Sonic Fangame. Just throw some Nintendo stuff in there. It doesn't matter.
I'm gonna be
It's
honest.
my Fangame. I do what I want.
He probably just wanted to use a shader, and this was like his excuse. Being real, that's something that I'd do. Is find a way of doing something, and then be like, oh yeah, how do I find an excuse to make this work?
That's kind of what I did with the ghosts in Super Climb Up. Because I wanted to
slime up.
Because I had a look I wanted for it, and I didn't want to just animate it myself. And I was like, I wonder if I can use a shader to do that. And after probably more work than I was intending, I managed to get it to work.
I like to imagine that Shader is the name of Shadow's son. Oh, fucking hell.
It just makes me think of that Harry Potter thing.
Hunky Punkus and the half-blooded reptile?
He is.
Oh wait, why? Did I say fucking hell? Oh fuck, I did. Sorry, that's like just also a normal thing.
I know, but the way you say it specifically makes me think of that. You say it like a similar intonation.
The wild thing is that the way the guy in that video says it is actually the accent of the county where I was born. But I don't have that accent normally.
But you do when you say that.
Yeah, mostly because it's something I've heard people say in my family before. So it's like, when that guy in the video said it, it hit close to home. That's partially why I love that video.
This is also very Kirby music. Gosh darn fuzzy.
It's weird because I can't actually hear the music, but I'm hearing like phantom Kirby music in my head.
Sounds a lot like the Great Cave Offensive.
Oh fuck yeah.
Well, I mean, it did before it got all weird, but got the same sort of like drum beat. Also sounds a little bit like Pokemon because of the trumpets.
Let me listen to some music. I think this is literally Great Cave Offensive music.
Well, I don't think so.
Sound font.
I don't think it's exactly Kirby music. It seems like an original song.
No, because I think you're playing the original version of before the sequel, which had
How do I get through here? This is a dead end.
I don't know. It might be a one-way thing, and you might be going from the wrong direction.
Oh. Here's the exit right there. That explains that.
The mystery is solved.
But yeah, it's using like the orchestra hit as percussion. That's very Kirby. Super NES Kirby, that is.
Snezerby.
Oh yeah, so what are you wanting to see at Nintendo's E3 tomorrow?
I want them to bring out an effigy of Mario, right? And what they will say is that they will gather around Mario in like kind of a ritual circle, and they will be like, Mario bears the weight of our sins. we sent a cease and desist letter to Pokemon Uranium. Mario will bear the weight of our sins. We sent a cease and desist letter to another Metroid 2 remake. Mario will bear the weight of our sins. We shut down this Pokemon Fangame wiki. Mario will bear the weight of our sins, and they just keep going like that for hours until they've gone through everything.
And then they announce the next Mario game in which Mario bears the weight of their sins as the main game mechanic.
That's better than what I was gonna say. I was just gonna have them go, and now we will be free of our sin, and they burn Mario. They burn him, and the effigy screams ooh, as it burns.
I thought it would just be a game where like Mario is just like, you know, he's just dealing with this weight that has been put upon him.
It's a platformer, but you can't jump because of the weight of your sins.
Well, that was a weird thing Tails just did.
What did Tails do?
Well, you'll see in a moment.
I'm watching.
Coming up. Here it is.
I'm waiting for the weird thing.
He like walked upside down on a like diagonal slope. Even though he wasn't going very fast.
That's just a Sonic.
Oh, I missed the big ring. Gosh darn it.
I didn't see anything there that wasn't congruent with the Sonic physics I know, so I didn't even register it. That's just how the rules work of this mechanics. Bless you, baby.
I like how I mute myself when I cough, but then we still hear it over your end. Oh, this is just Kirby music, by the way. This is just Kirby boss music. I recognize this song.
Well,
oh no, I died.
So I can listen. Oh yeah,
from Kirby Superstar.
I love this song.
I think it's been changed a little bit. No, I recognize this whole song. I'm not sure if it was from Kirby Superstar then.
Oh yeah, this isn't Superstar. This is from 64.
Okay, that makes sense. It's just kind of it's in the Superstar like style.
Yeah, it might be a remix to sound more Superstar.
Sound more 16-bit era. Gosh darn it.
Also, you know that thing that's rotating behind the boss with the platforms on it?
Yeah, it's a banana.
No, I was gonna say, am I wrong? I'm not gonna. I need to distribute this important information to you. Would you just listen? I think this is literally from Super Mario 64. Do you know what I'm talking about? In that one Bowser level, there is literally a thing this exact shape. I think it looks the exact same.
Well, find me an image, and I'll show it. And the viewers can decide.
Super Mario 64... Bowser... platform...
We'll outsource this one to the audience.
We are not having an audience. Search through every fucking Bowser level. Oh, I've got a picture of it, but it's from the wrong goddamn angle.
I need to know how to pause. Oh, it's P. Okay.
It's P for pause!
P for...
Okay, the only image I've got is one
P.
No, you can't just say that. That's not okay. You can't do that. Also, Yumi Sparkles agrees.
I just saw. Oh yeah. Well, I can't see it in this actually.
Well, I mean, it's there. You can. It's just sort of.
I can't make it out.
I know what it looks like because I saw a video talking about how its hitbox is absolute garbage. Like, not the platform part. The platform
P for pause,
part's fine.
unexpected. P for pause is in the legitimate Game Boy Advance that I use. When I stream Game Boy Advance games. Darn it. I've heard that Twitch doesn't like it when you mention the actual thing that is.
Emus.
Yes.
Did you know that Australia's military lost a war to emus once?
Oh yeah, I think you were the one who told me about that. Or maybe I discovered it on my own. Or maybe it was on Vinesauce. I don't remember. Oh yeah, it was Vinesauce, of course.
Yeah, I was gonna say everything you know is from Vinesauce. Vinesauce is like you didn't go to school; they just sat you in front of any Vinesauce.
I don't like this boss.
About life. Why don't you like this boss?
I'm not very good at it.
Well, I mean, do you have to be good at something to enjoy it?
Yes. Failing repeatedly isn't all that fun, you see.
Or okay.
Being unable to make it through.
Are you good at Vinny Vinesauce?
I'm talking about video games here, you silly.
No, I'm just saying, are you good at Vinny Vinesauce?
It doesn't even make any sense.
Are you good at Vinny Vinesauce? I'm just saying, you could enjoy something without being good at it.
I was trying to talk about video games. I wasn't talking in general.
You can't take Vinny Vinesauce in a fight.
Because I am but small.
Yes, and also Vinny Vinesauce strikes me as the sort of person you could probably throw a punch.
I'd like to see that.
Oh my god, okay, so we need to get Vinny Vinesauce to an MMA match on stream.
Oh, give me my ring back.
You know that your tails can hurt enemies, but not your body, just your tails, when you're flying.
No, I was not aware of this. Has that been the case in any other Sonic games?
Sonic's 3 and Mania.
Hope I just died
and
trying
Sonic
to do that.
Advance.
Shouldn't have taken that advice because I just died.
That's why you gotta be careful, because only your tails can hurt them, not the rest of you. You gotta just sort of skim them with your tails.
I'm so done with this boss.
You just gotta tickle the underside of your fluffy tails. Oh, Lena. Oh, to be fair, these bosses gave me a little bit of trouble.
Ajita.
I mean, it wasn't the easiest thing in the world, but
Plus, I'm using the keyboard, which doesn't help.
oh yeah, you know what? I'm gonna stop, like, being dismissive. The keyboard is a big problem, Marino.
I used to be just fine at playing games with the keyboard until I got a controller to use with the computer, and then that was so much better.
It made you soft, and now you can't even beat this hovering ball.
Keep forgetting not to double jump, because if I do that, then Tails starts floating, which is not conducive to what I need to have happen. There! Good grief.
Rest in peace.
Tails got through boss. Beat a rabbit. The rabbit's over there being all relaxed with his feet stretched out.
Aww, sleep well.
Oh, this is Purple Zone.
Oh, it's Pone.
Thanos Zone.
Okay, you know what, Elena? I've decided that I'm dumping you as effective right now.
I heard that they're planning to make a movie just about Thanos and his childhood.
No. They're not doing that.
It's supposed to be a Thanos backstory movie.
No, they're not. We know his fucking backstory. He's a fucking clown. That's his backstory. He got fucking fired from his job at the circus.
I think you're thinking about the Joker.
College. No, I'm thinking of fucking Thanos.
I saw the trailer for the Joker movie yesterday, and it just looks really weird.
You know
What a bizarre version of the Joker.
The Joker is, in any incarnation, better than Thanos. Thanos is the worst piece of absolute garbage which has ever emerged out of recent pop culture. I hate everybody who says that he's a compelling villain. Well, actually, I don't really do that. That'd be mean. There's a lot of people I know, like the guy I work with called Jack, who likes him. But like, I hate the fact that people are like, "Oh, why he's a really clever villain?" Because he doesn't just want to kill people for no reason. He actually has a really bad reason. Like, no, that's just not.
He actually has feelings.
Yeah, feelings, and it's a
He's
shame
not
that
just
he doesn't.
He's not just cold-hearted, you see.
Yeah, he's a warm-hearted fucking clown who's like, wow, in order to save everybody, I gotta kill him. What a fucking absolute joke. I want to biofuse Thanos into a train and then drive him at full speed with a big spike so it goes through his train body.
I feel like this is the tame version of what you usually say in this context.
I can't threaten to skin Thanos' eyeballs on streamer later.
Well, you just did it now.
This is a Christian stream.
I really like the backgrounds on this stage, by the way.
Oh yeah, this specific Fangame maker is really good at backgrounds. The ones
I like
in
the scenery
Spark,
here.
some of them are. I can't wait until we get you up to Spark, which we're gonna do.
I feel like I'm pretty good at backgrounds. I've been pretty proud of some of the ones I've done.
I wish I was good at backgrounds.
I wasn't very proud of the ones I did in Marshmallow and Fruitland though, and that's why I redid them. I think they look much better now.
Oh god, this stage is like... I'm gonna be honest,
This is making me think of the mountain areas in New Super Mario Bros, kind of.
Mountain areas and what?
In New Super Mario Bros.
Okay, you know what? I changed my mind, I don't like this stage anymore.
Oh, no.
Anyway.
That was supposed to be a
like...
positive comparison.
Well, I mean, you know... that says a lot about the differences between me and you.
Also, this is something I only very recently realized, is that you can, like, jump off of a wall to, like, jump to somewhere else.
Oh, yeah. He says one of the things is that, like, actual, proper, official classic Sonic games don't use this stuff enough, so that people don't even notice it's there. But, like, the fan games by this person...
Like how you can break crates... Like how you can break crates in Zelda by somersaulting into them.
Wait, seriously?
Yes.
That's
and I didn't realize that until I did the Master Quest in Ocarina of Time, in which you have to do that. And I got stuck for a month because I didn't realize how to do it. And then I finally decided to look it up. And that was how I did it, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
I know you mean, like... I know you don't mean this way, but I imagine you just sat there at your N64 for a month.
Well, it was the 3DS version, but yeah.
Just sat there staring at your GameCube for a month.
I like how I said which console it was, and you changed the console that you said, but it still wasn't the one I said.
Just sat there staring at your Wii Virtual Console for a month.
It was probably playing it every once in a while for a month, but yeah.
Wait, so every once in a while for a month you just turn it on and go, fuck, I can't get through those crates.
I try so many things, like, cause there's bombs that you can use. Cause I thought that only bombs could break the crates, and there's bombs there. But like you don't have just the bombs yet, it's the flower ones. And I tried so hard to get to like carry the flower bomb before it would explode over to the crate. And I think I managed to do it with one of them. But then there's another one that's farther away, and there was like no way to do it. So I basically managed to do at least one of them in an unintended, extremely difficult way. But then the other one didn't work that way.
I really love a lot of the terrain in this level.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like spherical things you can run around and little dips that you can roll through. It's really good.
The thing is though about the Master Quest in Ocarina of Time is that that's the only time I needed to look anything up. I did the whole rest of it without ever using a guide or anything. which I was pretty proud of, but I didn't feel very proud of the one spot where I got stuck for a month and needed to look it up.
Aww.
The one blemish on my playthrough of that.
I really need to learn how to do proper fucking physics like this game. It's some good stuff.
It's the polar opposite. So me being able to do the Master Quest of Ocarina of Time without using a guide is the polar opposite of me with Zelda Oracle of Ages, where I needed a guide for basically the entire thing.
Isn't that the one that's puzzle-based Ages?
Yeah. But
yeah,
a lot of it was very obtuse. And just like really slow and boring. Or was less obtuse and more just very slow and boring. And not enough hints.
I know somebody who really loves that one. I think it's just a matter of taste.
Oracle of Seasons I liked better because it explained, like, the hints that you needed were in the game itself, like, readily. Whereas Oracle of Ages seemed to be, like, lacking with hints. Oops, game over.
Game over, yeah!
Yeah, Ages, well, at the beginning there was hints. But then they slowly got less and less, and then eventually I could not do it on my own. It was just taking too much time. I was like, okay, you know what, I gotta speed this up, let's...
Can I just say,
let's look it up.
Somewhat amusing that, like, we both tweeted out the stream and then retweeted each other's announcements.
Wait,
the cutscenes are working!
Long before the sequel has crashed, though. Oh. Not responding.
Oh. Oh my god, this is a weird situation.
Close the program.
Oops. Did you leave cutscenes on by mistake?
I guess so. It didn't give me the options screen again. It's a tiny 1 kilobyte file called save now.
Characters are copyright of Sega. Fangame made by Leak Pepper. Powered by Sonic Worlds.
Yeah, see, now it gives me this load game screen.
You should load my game.
It's stuck again.
Okay, this is a problem.
Yes.
Because you selected no cutscenes when you started.
Uh-huh. Does getting a game over mean, like, permanent game over? You gotta start the whole thing over to get to the settings?
Oh no! Is there a config file?
Yeah, there's a save file. I guess I should copy it. What if I look at the save file? It's just 4 little boxes, which means that the symbol is unknown, and then just the 1/4 symbol.
Oh no!
I'll just make a copy of this, just in case it gets deleted or something.
I really gotta say, it's a shame that the cutscenes for all these are like flash-based. Because
it's a shame that it causes the game to die when you play it.
It was alright back in the day. It mostly worked back in the day.
Before the sequel. Okay, what happens if I hit new game? Okay, here's the settings. Cutscenes, no. But then I have to start the game over.
Oh, that's not good, is it?
Is there a settings file somewhere? What if I just delete all the .swf files?
That might, let's give it a fucking go. Why not?
I'll copy it again, just in case it needs it to work.
If that doesn't work, we can just say that in this timeline, Sonic failed. And then we can just skip over to Sonic before the sequel, Aftermath, and hope that one doesn't have Flash code. We'll have Flash. Well,
okay, I've deleted the .swf files.
Let's just
I
hope
made a
that
copy
doesn't
of them.
scrunk this up more.
And now the resolution is tiny again. Gosh darn it. I'm gonna have to go in a new game to... I hate this.
Honey. It is quite a feisty piece of software.
Oh, hey, that worked. I deleted the SWF files and now it works.
Oh my god, really?
Yes.
Oh my fucking god.
But I'm stuck with teeny tiny resolution.
You could just play it in the preview window.
Yeah, but that lags a bit on this game.
Lag doesn't matter in Sonic games.
You say I'm not sounding very confident about this.
Oh, honey, I love you.
Oh, this is just Kirby, by the way. This is Kirby Superstar. Orange Ocean.
Well, Kirby Superstar looks different than I remember it being.
The music, I mean.
Yeah, there was like a revamp of this game which had like new music, but I accidentally sent you the old version. And I can't.
It's just Sonic, but the music is Kirby.
You're Sonic, but the music. Actually, no, never mind. You're Mario, but the music is Kirby. I got really peevish today because, like, somebody I know who will remain unnamed because I love them, I don't want to embarrass them, said that fucking Kirby, Donkey Kong Country, and Mario all seem the same.
What?
I know. I was like,
I don't understand that opinion.
I know. So I was like, okay, listen, Donkey Kong and Mario, that's fair enough, but Kirby's distinct.
Well, I mean, even Donkey Kong and Mario, like, the physics feel completely different.
Yeah, but
Donkey Kong
like,
moves around like a big gorilla.
Yeah, but I want to be open to the idea that that might just be something that us big platform.
The only thing of that sort of thinking that I would understand is saying that Yoshi and Kirby are similar. Because I have noticed that on occasion, that they are similar series.
Okay, you're entitled to that weird opinion. Anyway, but like, I don't know,
They're both cutesy. They're both cutesy games with, you know, colorful graphics, and they got the floating mechanic. And you eat things in both of them. Beyond that, they're different, though, of course.
I don't know. I think Yoshi is like, okay, two things. Number one, you keep acting like Sonic games, which are completely different, are like somehow nebulously similar. So I tend to try and be forgiving when people make weird comparisons like that. Number two, I don't fucking know, like Kirby games, at least the modern ones, are kind of like a weird kind of like brawler platformer, and I consider them distinct from Mario and Yoshi and Donkey Kong, because those are just straight platformers.
Yeah. Kirby, I would never say was anything similar to Mario or Donkey Kong.
Yeah, in so much as it's good.
Especially the two more recent Donkey Kong platformers are very unique. Like I said about, you know, Donkey Kong moves around like a big gorilla. And, you know, bangs the ground like a gorilla.
But, like, I still consider...
And Donkey Kong games are a lot harder than Mario games in general, too. Or the newer ones, at least. The older ones actually aren't that difficult. I've gone back and played them.
I do consider Donkey Kong and Mario to be, like, in the same sort of ballpark, though, because they're both very platformers, and they tend to be kind of, like...
Donkey Kong's got a lot more secrets and stuff, and he's got his little animal friends. It's kind of like Yoshi, but more different kinds.
Yeah, but that's like more micro than what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the overview. What I'm just saying is, like, I consider Kirby more separate than the two of them because Kirby's kind of like
and also
it's kind of like Subspace Emissary, which makes it kind of like a fighting thing.
Well, it's like, well, that's just because they both kind of have the same origins. Super Smash Bros. is kind of just Kirby, but with characters other than Kirby at its core.
It's Kirby Pinball, otherwise known as Kirball.
Because I remember reading that the original Super Smash Bros. Started with Kirby Superstar as its base.
Are you skronking my Spawnkankis?
No.
Wait, what do you mean started with that as its base?
Like, it's based on, like, the way that game works, like its engine.
What do you mean it's... are we talking, like... Just, like, overall concepts, or, like, some...
No, like, it's basically built on top of Kirby Superstar. Like, that's where that was their starting point.
Are you saying technically? Because if you're saying technically, I am gonna fucking... maybe? I don't know, that's a bit of a big pill to swallow.
I'm pretty sure that was... I'm pretty sure I read that years ago in Nintendo Power.
I think Nintendo Power might have been blowing smoke up your ass, Elena. Like, I don't know, it might be a situation kind of like Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Heroes, where there's some logic which is carried over. Not necessarily like... Yeah, but that's logic itself is not inherently code, if that makes sense.
Like, obviously, the Super NES and the Nintendo 64 are totally different, so something would have to be converted into something else. Like, obviously, it's not the exact same thing.
If it was just as simple as, like, how two of my games that are 2D have the same non-built-in movement system, then I guess I'd understand that level. So many of my games just have Vroom and Whoosh, which is my system. It's the Vroom and Whoosh system. And sometimes it's the Vroom, Whoosh, and Zoosh system if you've got
you know how
3 dimensions.
Well, obviously the combat is not exactly the same in Super Smash Bros. As it is in Kirby, but you can kind of see how they got to one from the other.
Yeah, I can see that. An evolution of ideas.
Mm-hmm. Because, I mean, there's other games in Nintendo's history that started as another game. Like Mario Kart 7 started as Mario Kart Wii. Like, and there's, like, a lot of assets from Mario Kart Wii still in the assets from Mario Kart 7, just unused.
Are you fucking me right now? Really?
Yeah, it was built out of Mario Kart Wii, but put on the 3DS. That was probably the quickest way they could put it together, because that game was kind of rushed.
Mario Kart 7 always did feel a bit scrungy.
They kind of just deconstructed the already existing Mario Kart game and turned it into a Mario Kart game on the 3DS. That's why it kind of shares. It shares all the voice clips. It shares sort of like character icons. It has a lot of the same assets. Where do I go here? I'm stuck.
I think
we go down here
somewhere, maybe.
Okay, yeah. Threw me off because you don't usually go left.
I think I might, because this is like an open source Fangame engine, right? I might
Stop shooting me.
Never mind, I don't have Click Team Fusion. If I had Click Team Fusion, I'd download this engine and just look at how it works on the internals. I'm curious. I want to be able to make something that feels as good. I want to make something.
I hate these little guys who are just sitting there and I don't see them coming. Every time, gosh darn it! Did you see how far I fell?
They are too dark. Oh, you know what's hilarious?
What?
I did a Let's Play of this game a quadrillion years ago, and I fucking got hit by the same enemy and fell down the exact same way.
Wow. So I don't feel too bad about that one then, if that's a, it's just like that.
If a veteran did the same thing. Calling myself a veteran feels weird. Like I was in the Sonic Wars.
The Great Ape Wars.
Technically I played Sonic Forces, that's being the Sonic Wars.
You know what, we still got to stream together. The plan that I always had was Super Mario All-Stars. I wanted to play Super Mario Bros. 2 with you.
Aww, I still kind of want to see if I can edit you in there.
Yeah, that would still be fun.
Yeah.
Seems like it's not too difficult, but there was like something with it that was bugging you and you didn't want to keep going with it.
Oh, fuck, the editor is such a piece of... the editor I have, like, number one, I was trying to do the NES ROM. I mean the NES card. NES cartridge. So I opened up my NES cartridge.
An alternate universe NES cartridge. You were just trying to find an alternate universe NES cartridge where this existed in it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Okay, so basically, yeah, you just get a white screen for a second now, but otherwise... Oh, this boss is just like the one that was in after the sequel.
Oh, look, it's a throwback, Elena. It's a rhyme, you see. They put something in one, and then they do something similar in the other. It's how they build, like, a sense of, like, cohesion between them.
I'm not a fan of these things that go along the ground.
I think they're fun.
Yeah, well, they're having a fun time kicking my butt.
Well, I mean, I'd have a fun time kicking your butt if I could.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Are you okay, Lily? Are you okay?
Okay. I had no rings. Whoops. Hold on, the cord came out of my computer for a second, so we had like a... Well, the cord came out of my computer for a second, so we had this cool slow-motion Matrix moment there for a second. There we go. Oh. Let me make sure we're getting full CPU speed. Yeah, we are.
This boss is just playing jump rope with Eggman.
But I don't want to play jump rope, Eggman! There's Great Cave Offensive music. That's how Sonic's voice always is. Oh, this is just this is just Sonic in the Great Cave Offensive. Or, excuse me, Tails is in the Great Cave Offensive. It's got the music, it looks like it.
Oh yeah, this was the stage I was thinking of when you said the music was Great Cave Offensive-esque. So I thought
there's that little turtle. There's that little turt. When he was driving the train and after the sequel.
Oh yeah, you know, literally when you were playing after the sequel and you mentioned the turtle, I decided then I was going to make you play this game just because it has the turtle in it.
It's got the little turt. I saw some big turts at the zoo the last time we went.
Did you eat them?
No, I think I told, or they were tortoises. I think I told you about the one that would eat the. She was eating the lettuce, and then every time she'd get done chewing it, she'd let out a sigh. It would be like, ah, and then move on and eat the next lettuce.
I hate this. That's disgusting.
Why?
I don't
know.
I don't
like the tortoise going.
I don't like. No, don't make me think of animals sighing. It's too creepy. Anyway,
I thought it was cute.
Question. Do you think that a tortoise...
Look at the background down there. That's just the Great Cave Offensive. It's got the little crystals and everything. Get down there.
Yeah, it's literally just the Great Cave Offensive. But my important question is, you know, tortoises.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that they could like possibly eat Burger King foot lettuce?
Oh no! You liked what I sent you last night with the SCP-015.
What was that one again?
Burger King foot lettuce. And then for some reason the object class was Keter.
Well, I mean you can't contain it. It's in the Burger King burgers. Wait, you sent me that last night?
Yeah. When you were like half asleep. And you giggled at it.
Let me try and find it. Wait, was it just a text message?
Yeah. On Discord.
I guess that makes sense.
What do I do here?
I don't know, your tails fly or some shit.
Tails just does this, I guess.
The tails flies. Just fly.
Oh, I messed it up.
What? What is going on?
He did it, but faster this time.
What's going on?
Now I don't understand this very much, actually.
These are acting up quite weird. And
these crystals are SCPs.
Your butt's an SCP.
Where do I go from here? Where do we go from here? When do we live off this planet?
Yeah, you can just fly your tail. Your tail the fault. Why won't you just fly, Elena?
Well, he doesn't fly up. He does like Buzz Lightyear and he falls in style.
Tails literally can fly.
He falls with style.
He literally flies.
Yeah, well, I'd like to see him go up. He just falls down.
What do you mean he just falls down?
Well, watch the stream when I try and make him fly.
Okay, that's because
He goes
you're
down.
touching the crystals. Fly around
No,
the
look,
crystals.
look. He could just. It goes down. Robert,
Wait
it goes down.
What? Why is that happening?
Okay, he goes up on the crystals, but he just goes up in general on the crystals.
Wait, is this some bullshit? Like, because it's before the sequel, Tails hasn't learned to fly properly. Is that what they're doing? I swear to God, if that's
Okay,
what
finally
this is,
made it.
I'm gonna scream.
I thought that's just how Tails always worked, is that he just kind of hovers and goes down.
Elena, I don't know whether you're trying to like weird me out. I can never tell.
I just thought that's how Tails worked.
Your grasp on like any of the knowledge of this franchise is so inconsistent and weird. Like, you've played Mania.
I never played as Tails in Mania.
You never.
I never played as to be honest, I don't think I've ever played as Tails before in any of these.
Oh my fucking God, Elena! I'm gonna shit.
I played as Sonic with Tails following you around.
I just love that you were like, oh yeah, Tails can fly down. His abilities, he can fly downwards, serving no benefit.
I thought he just glides. Thought he was like Buzz Lightyear and he falls with style.
But he has a propeller. That's not how propellers work. Okay, you know what? I'm not even gonna question it. You just keep learning.
Well, I mean, look at what he had. I'll show you. See, you press the button. I'm pressing like up. He just slowly floats down.
Well, that's in this weird game. It's just the fact that you've never played as Tails before this game forced you to.
And I just thought that that's how it would work.
It's just the fact that you've never been curious. You've never wanted to know what Tails was like. You've never.
I just wanted to play as Sonic. I mean, I already stunk enough playing as Sonic. I didn't think I was gonna have any luck playing as any of the other characters.
Sonic's the hardest character to play as.
The only other character, the only other time I played as Tails was in Sonic Adventure 2, where, you know, he's not just himself, he's in his little machine. So even in there I didn't know.
No, but you played him in Sonic Adventure as well, where he flies upwards.
Oh, that's right. I don't remember if I ever... Well, I kind of just used it, again, I just kind of used him to glide, because he'd go around really fast like that.
You literally cannot beat Tails' story without flying up. Or at least, I don't think you can.
We're gonna have to review the footage and see how I played as Tails, because I don't remember.
I swear to God, if you somehow managed to beat Sonic Adventure on a challenge run where you never flew upwards as Tails, I'm gonna fucking scream.
We're gonna have to go back and look at my run of Tails in that game after this stream, I think.
Elena, I'm gonna be honest, right? Your knowledge of the Sonic franchise makes me seasick. I don't know how. I'm just sat here like the room spinning. My grasp of reality has been destroyed.
I feel like I only have enough room in my head for so many things. Like I know all about Pokemon stuff. I know all about Mario stuff. And I know all about Kirby. I know all about Zelda. There's no room anymore for Sonic. Excuse me, I'm one of the main people on the Kirby wiki. I'd hope I'd know something about Kirby.
You thought Ado and Adeline were different characters.
Oh, please.
You obviously don't know much. You obviously don't know.
I forget about that thing, and you don't let it go. You got a permanent grudge on that with me. I was trying to make a joke, and now you won't let me live it down.
Yeah, a joke later. A joke. I just fucking... Even the fact that you joked about it is unforgivable. They look the same.
I died.
It's like if in one new Sonic game, Tails shows up, and Sonic's just like, hey, Bob. And it's just this new character, Bob, who has Tails' personality and look.
Well, he looks slightly different.
No, the exact same. Exact same.
I thought they looked different.
The exact... Well, they're in, like, one's a 3D model and the other one's a sprite.
Well, yeah.
That's the difference. I can't
The colors are a little different on them.
No, they're not the same fucking colors. They have a red hat and a green shirt and a black fucking skirt.
I said a little
pants.
different. It's like different shades of those colors.
Kirby's had different fucking shades.
Yeah, but he's always called Kirby.
Man, oh my fucking god. Elena. Elena, I don't. You okay? Okay, you said you were joking earlier, so I'm not gonna let you argue this with me again.
Oh dear.
Fucking hell! Now I'm wondering if the Tails thing is real, or if you've just been trying to fuck me over that one.
No, that's real.
I just don't know what to believe of you anymore, Elena. I just wonder from your entire relationship is a convoluted plan to.
I barely managed to avoid that turtle shoot.
Turtle shoot is an awful phrase.
Well, what else am I gonna say when the turtle shoot at me? Huh?
Turtle spray.
I feel like that's worse.
Nah, I think that's alright.
This zone is just like 3 different places. Each zone is like a different or each act is a different area.
Yeah, it's pretty crungy.
Oh, this is making me think of Blaster Master 02 had an area just like this with the ice and the desert together.
Next time you're in the desert area, look at like the hills in the background and like the obviously like gimp dodge burn tool shadows they've been given.
Oh. Let's look. Those are some crusty shadows. Those don't look very professional, I gotta say.
Well, I mean, you know, I mean, this was a long time before the Lake Leopard became professional. He became professional with Spark, and by Spark, everything looks.
After the sequel looked really good. It had, like, it kind of had a more consistent art style. This has some stuff that kind of feels too high res, or just like, or like too high color.
Yeah.
With anti-aliasing.
Like
high res isn't the right word. It's like too much color depth.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good term, color depth.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have said too big a palette, but color depth.
Color depth, I believe, is the real term.
Yeah. Well, I mean, both of them are real terms. Everything's a real term, Elena. How do
Words, man, we made them up.
I'll make you up in a minute.
Little turtle makes a little turtle noise.
Oh no, it actually makes a little Hadouken sound, I think.
Reminds me of a corruption of Mega Man X I saw. Or what, you know, there's like there's like the Hadouken thing that he can do in that. And the corruption was just that it got sped up. It was just like, yeah. It was like real high pitched and sped up. Now I'm stuck.
Well, you should Hadouken me.
Why?
I don't know. Wait, maybe you're supposed to go. Maybe you've accidentally been going the wrong way.
That would be interesting.
Maybe this is the right way section.
Not as far as I can tell.
Fuck.
This is just going back the way I came.
No, keep
Oh, I see.
going. Right. Oh yeah, it's just bad level design. It's just shit.
Hey, all the fan games can all be. Oh, look at Tails when he crouches. He's like a little cute.
Oh, he's really cute, and you should play as Tails in Sonic Mania.
Look at the little guy. He's like,
Aww. Do you know what Tails' backstory is?
What?
Everybody hated him and called him and outcast him because he has 2 tails.
Oh, I remember this story. Yes, actually.
Also,
he's like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, but he's Tails the Two-Tailed Fox. That was kind of a crusty transition there with the blurry thing.
Yeah, that was pretty terrible.
So you've gone from that one rain one that you really liked to now this, which is just kind of Kind of poopy.
Hmm. Yeah.
Hello, Tails, jump.
He jump. Because you have cutscenes, well, deleted. I was gonna say turned off, but deleted. Because you've removed the cutscenes from your computer.
Well, they're still there. I made a copy of them, just in case
yeah.
it like still didn't work. But
you're gonna miss the scene which explains how Tails gets his new running animation. So
he gets a new running animation.
Yeah, that's
where he doesn't bob his head around as much.
No, I mean like a full speed running animation.
Oh, okay.
It's a new one. Let's just see if you organically notice whenever it happens. I wanna fly so I can be.
I don't know if I saw his full speed running animation currently. Okay, no, I'm sorry. I just felt it. I got a little bitty Tails.
That's Tails' theme from Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. Actually, wait, does his running animation change, or am I thinking of something else? I think so. Something happens. Tails has a bit of character development in this. Physical character development.
I just got followed by somebody called... I just got followed by somebody called Poopsie Bunny.
Oh, that's not a good name.
Uh-oh, it's this again. But worse.
Look, it's the ball.
I'm gonna have an even worse time this time, I'm pretty sure.
Oh my god, wait, when did this game come out?
It came out in the year 2023.
No, because this is very similar to a Boston Sonic Colors, and I wonder if it predates it or not.
Oh yeah, I know the boss you're talking about, I just did it.
Yeah,
that one had grabby hands.
I think it's called the Gravitron or something, but Eggman calls it the Big Boy! I love how he just calls it the Big Boy!
Really? I didn't catch that.
Yeah, it's in one of the cutscenes.
Of course, I haven't had the volume up very high, and I've usually been like multitasking while I've been playing it, so I haven't really been able to hear the voiceovers very much. But
well, have you been? Oh no, have you been watching the cutscenes? Because you're like playing on like an old save file, right?
Oh yeah. So there's been no cutscenes. I forgot that there were any in the game.
Basically, there's a cutscene where like Sonic be appearing, and Eggman be like, "Ooh, we gotta kill that Sonic." So he's like, "Orbot, release the Big Boy!"
Wow.
He's the Big Boy. He's such a big boy.
They knew what they were doing. Sonic team had that all planned out.
Also, did Tails just fly upward a minute ago?
And not as far as I could tell, he didn't.
I could have sworn.
He flies upward just slightly, and then starts going down.
Elena.
What?
Have you tried mashing the button?
No. Oh. Now he goes up.
Elena, that's how Tails flies in every single Sonic game that Tails is in.
Oh. Well, that would explain things. I may have played as him before and not realized that. I know I certainly didn't do that in Sonic Adventure, so it may have been that I never flew up in Sonic Adventure.
Okay, Adventure's an exception, actually. I bet because it's a 3D game, but...
Oh, okay.
Oh my...
Well, this became extremely easy.
Elena, I'm gonna fucking... You could have had this entire thing go so much easier! You have the ability to fly over platforming sections, and you just
no.
No!
I didn't know. You gotta teach me these things.
Has the game crashed?
Nope.
Oh.
We're going.
Oh,
what is Sonic before the sequel? And which is the sequel?
Okay, so the sequel is Sonic 2, and this is Sonic before the sequel, which is a fan game, which...
Yeah, that's why I have no category.
Is that stream dropping frames?
We dropped a few earlier when my cord came out of my computer, but not at the moment we aren't.
Oh yeah, sorry. My computer's been bad with Twitch lately. I think it's just that. I'll take it back down to 140p. Anyway.
Yeah, we dropped 0.1% of frames, so I think we're good.
Yeah. But anyway, basically the sequel is Sonic 2, and this is a fan game which is supposed to take place between Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. But here's the thing, Arrow. I need you to fucking know this. This is the early work of the Spark the Electric Jester guy. And also, before he made Spark, he made a series of fan games, which are as follows. Sonic Before the Sequel. Sonic Before the Sequel Aftermath. Which, when you really think about it, basically just translates to Sonic slightly less before the sequel. Then there was Sonic Chrono Adventure, Sonic After the Sequel.
It's just like Borderlands the pre-sequel. It's Sonic the pre-sequel.
Otherwise known as a prequel. Wait, that's just what it is. Never mind. Yeah, this is the early.
Well, I was gonna say. Oh yeah, this song. The first time I ever heard it was in a YouTube poop, and so that's what I associate it with. Or I think it was in like an SFM video, and possibly multiple SFM videos. The do 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 do.
Oh yeah, Stardust Speedway, Bad Future from the Japanese Sonic CD soundtrack. Arrow, do not corrupt the Electric Jester.
Gosh darn it! Why won't I keep hitting the jump button and Sonic just kind of slides off instead of jumping? Jump, you darn! There you go. No, what? No!
Do you mean when you press the jump button after walking off the edge?
What? I wasn't trying to. I told you there's lag.
You wasn't trying to walk off the edge? Wait, are you playing through the preview window?
Yeah. So that I can see.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Auto mod, fucking, auto mod, like, made me have to, like, confirm one of Arrow's messages.
I just saw that.
Binge.
Yeah, I just saw.
I love how you're like, I'll corrupt whatever I want, binge. And auto mod is like,
no, you won't.
You won't.
That's a real crusty, like, plane in the background or whatever that is. Airship. It's a real,
It is kind of... This game like,
just a big purple lump.
It's a big plump.
It looks like Thanos's... Never mind.
Penis. You see, I wanted to go there. Also, I'm gonna cut Thanos' penis off cannon.
And then make it fly around in the sky. Apparently he has more than one of them.
Arrow is displeased. You see, Thanos is Satan, and as a result of being Satan, Thanos has 2 peni.
Well,
Actually, I don't know. Never mind. Satan's cool. I changed my mind.
Satan is red.
Too much of a nerd. Red,
Satan doesn't
purple, paired, magenta.
I'm stuck.
Oh, there's 3 apparently. Wow. And to think, Thanos never uses any of them, because nobody has standards that fucking low.
I don't understand this part.
Have you ever considered going to the right?
There's nothing. There's nothing here.
Oh, actually.
And then this wall is blocking me.
This is an interesting setup. I don't know what the fuck. Okay.
Well, let's see what happens if I go this way. Maybe this way.
Oh, Arrow, you've made the metaphor literal, Arrow says, and to think, Eggman hauled them out to use his fortresses.
Hollowed them out. Didn't know Thanos was that big.
It's actually funny, because when I get my hands on Thanos, I'm gonna hollow his dick.
And use it as your new fortress?
No, and just to cause him pain before he dies. I love how since I came on stream, your stream chat has had 2 quadrillion% more Thanos torture scenarios. Oh, fucking hell.
And then when I stream alone, you just ban me from mentioning him at all. Because you can't interject with your nonsense.
Well, that's the thing, is you don't ever threaten to skin Thanos' eyeballs, and that's why I don't want to hear it from you. The only people who are allowed to talk about Thanos are the people who want to kill him brutally and violently.
I think one thing that's still banned is that Super Mario Bros. 3 song, though. I don't think you'll even let me talk about that.
No,
even when you're on stream.
No, you don't want to mention that.
Quality content, Arrow says.
Content.
Sonic, just get in there. Why is it so hard for you to just get in? Oops, cord coming out. I'm pushing down on the computer too much.
Content. No, Arrow, don't ask about the Super Mario Bros. 3 song. You're gonna hate it. I know you're gonna hate it.
This doesn't be a face.
Don't ask, Arrow. It's not worth it, please. I mean, just don't.
That one was so bad that even Vinny wouldn't play it fully on his stream. I had to look up the rest of it myself.
It was fucking awful. Whoever made that.
And Vinny plays everything. Banned. If it's something so much that it bothers him, even he is uncomfortable to play it on his stream, you know it's really bad.
Oh, Elena, after the stream is over, can you send Arrow the song? She wants to spear herself with her own curiosity.
Alright.
Could you do that for
You
me,
better be ready. You better be really prepared.
Oh, god damn it.
You're not ready, huh?
Oh my god, there's a shooting star in the sky!
Oh.
Or it might be a plane. I don't know. Oh my god, I'm just gonna say this right. The Sonic weird. Before the sequel guy, aka the Spark the Electric Jester guy, I think the way he does Sonic level design I almost prefer to like even Mania and like the official games.
Oh. There's stars a lot of guns in this world. You ever heard of Rice Star?
Oh shit! Rice Star's back in heat!
He's Rice Star's. I thought you said Rice Star's back, and I was gonna say Rice Star's back, and he's back in, and he's armed. Well, you always remember he's got those long arms. Well, now he's taking it to the next step.
That's good though, because you see the thing is that even though he has a rifle, he can like extend his arm and put it directly to his head.
I can shoot you from point blank range while I'm standing over here.
Can I just say something about? Can I just say something about Rice Star?
Mm-hmm.
Rice Star's mom is hot.
I want to play Rice Star sometime. I think it's on Steam in the Genesis collection.
I want to play Rice Star's mom. Sorry. When I'm on your stream, like
Rice Star 2, the long arm of the law.
I can't believe Rice Star's a fucking cop! No! Rice Star is no longer allowed at Pride. Oh, fuck.
I didn't know he was in the first place.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Rice Star is hella gay and also
at
Pride.
See. I suppose I always thought of him as a jerk because the only other person I knew who really liked Rice Star was a big jerk, so I just kind of projected him onto Rice Star.
Bye, Star!
Yeah, there's this guy I used to know who turned out to be a big jerk, but he would always talk about Rice Star.
I'm sorry.
Oh, there's game over. Rice Star was his favorite. The Rice Star was like his favorite. He would not be quiet about him.
I have the opposite experience, because the only person I know who's big on Rice Star is my partner Liz, who is an absolute adorable little fucking stink goblin. I don't know why it's stink. She doesn't stink. She's more of a... She's a think goblin. She has thoughts.
Oh, wait.
Why did I insist on making it rhyme with stink? That's, like, held me back.
I thought of that word as being spelled differently.
Soblin. What word?
The you know, the one about thinking.
I don't know what you're getting at. Anyway.
Okay.
I don't know what you're getting at. I don't want to know. Soblin.
Oh, I just realized there's like a little tube in the background.
Soblin,
No.
soblin gets your heart throbbling.
That's not the word.
Sick.
This has nothing to do with anything that we were talking about.
Sick.
Oh, bother.
No, don't mention the meanest, the penis one. I can't stand that.
It's your fault on that one, because you're the one who sent it to me.
Yeah, I didn't expect you to use it for evil, did I?
You got to hear me just like lose it laughing at it the first time I watched it.
True. Much to my regret.
I had to watch it in parts the first time I watched it because it made me laugh so hard. Also, I think this is the last stage I'm going to do.
I think it might be the last stage. I'm not sure.
Well, either way.
So yeah, next time we stream...
Next time I stream it, we gotta have something else lined up to do afterwards.
Yeah, we got, like Sonic before the sequel aftermath. I fucking can't believe they fucking were like, yeah, this game's before the sequel, but there's actually another thing between that and the sequel.
Right now I have just different playlists on my channel, or my YouTube channel for the different games I play. But it's kind of gonna get bloated up with Sonic Fangames if I keep giving them their own individual category, so I might switch it so that it's just Sonic Fangames category.
Maybe.
Especially because they don't each get a lot of different videos. They're all pretty quick.
Sonic 2 Final Chapter Prologue.
I thought you were gonna say Prolapse for some reason.
Oh no! That's not good! Unless it happens to Thanos. Well, that's not good.
No!
Elena, I'm gonna be honest, that was quite cursed what you just said.
Sonic Final Chapter Prolapse.
No! The franchise is prolapse.
Oh, I went through the other exit this time. Whatever that means.
I'm gonna be honest, right? I've decided today that, like, I'm gonna stop caring about new Sonic games.
Stop what?
Caring about new Sonic games.
I see.
I feel like spiritually the franchise, like, here's the thing, okay, is like, games that come from the franchise might be good. There's been good ones, you know, there's like Generations was good, Colors was good.
Oh, you stinky spike thing.
But like, I feel
I like how you're just explaining this interjected with me, like, like, things happening in the game. Like, no!
Yep. And also interjected with you, explaining your own interjections as well.
It's very meta.
Self-aware.
Anyway, you can continue.
But yeah, basically at this point I've decided that, like, the people writing the games don't really understand the universe all that well for the most part. The games
they all seem to kind of make their own version of the universe every time.
Yeah, and also, like, the people making Sonic games don't seem to know the unique strengths of the franchise. They just can't make.
I've ended up in an interesting situation.
So at this point, I kind of just I'm like, I'm gonna play whatever comes out, but I don't think I'm gonna be attached anymore.
Look at this, Sonic's moonwalking.
Aww, that's pretty cute.
He's on the wrong side of the loop. Oh, the spike thing got me again.
It's your fault for messing around with the loop. It's karma.
I didn't do it on purpose. Sonic is stuck in time.
Karma.
But I didn't do it on purpose. Oh, he almost went right down that pit, and I would have made a loud noise if that happened.
I'd have loved it if you fell straight down the pit, and then oh, so close. That's so good. Oh god. Please fall down the pit. I want you to fall down to the pit right next to the sign that's warning you about the pit.
No. Never.
It's such a silly addition when you really think about it.
What? The sign?
Yes, I have a sign that's like pit.
It should be a sign with a picture of Pit from Kid Icarus. Get the stars. What the heck is this? Mega Drive. Whoa, there's like race cars.
Oh fuck! I just remembered the best tweet I've ever made.
What?
Oh my god, I remember this section. This is good. But yeah, the best tweet I ever made.
Oh, but I got hit.
You know that little section that's like the underside of the connection between your arm and your torso?
Mm-hmm.
Is your armpit, whereas the top is your arm palatine.
Oh, I remember that one. Maybe it's the dark pit.
No.
No, which one is the dark pit?
It's the left arm. The point, except if you're left-handed, which points to the right. If you're ambidextrous, then you should have 2 pits and 2 palatinas. I don't think you understand though. Like, the entire point of what I said was I was implying that Palutena tops pit.
Oh.
That's the subtext.
Wow.
I was using armpits as a medium for the metaphor.
I never picked up on that until you just explained it just now.
Well, I think you should start picking up on all my insinuation that pit.
I don't like this star.
I love how it basically turns into like Super Mario 64 DS for a while.
Didn't I give you like evidence of that from the original Kid Icarus, and you like refuted me? You're like, no, that's not evidence.
Evidence of what?
Of what you said that they do.
That Palutena tops pit.
Yeah.
You didn't give me any evidence of that.
Well, I did, but you said that it. Well, but you said it wasn't evidence. You said it meant nothing.
What is the evidence?
I'm like, but I'm trying to prove your point.
What is the evidence?
It was like the ending, when you get the best ending and he gets strunk.
That's not evidence that she tops him, though.
Well, it wasn't.
I
don't think you'd had that part of the theory yet.
No. I don't think you understand. That was the inception of the theory. I was just playing the game. I was playing Kid Icarus Uprising. I was like, yeah, Palutena tops pit.
I was talking about the original game, the original Kid Icarus.
Well, I mean, I feel like in the continuity of the original game, they probably didn't fuck. That's just a theory. A game theory.
The star count looks like a channel counter on a CRT.
Oh, fuck, you're right, Arrow.
Hold on a second here. Now I wanna. There's a detail of that I'm trying to remember, see if it was real. Icarus. Best ending. Images.
Honey.
Oh yeah, I was right. There's like little cupids that fly in and like leave little hearts.
Are you looking at pictures of Pit and Palutena kissing on stream?
No.
Elena.
No.
Elena.
See here.
Be a professional.
Image. Okay. This image, by the way, is just called image. It's just called image. Is it this one? Yes, it is. Yeah, see here.
Elena, you better not be putting this on screen. If you're putting this on screen, I'm gonna come to your house. And you're putting it on fucking screen. Elena!
See? This is what I was talking about. There's like the little hearts.
There's no evidence that she tops. Name one piece of evidence in this fucking screenshot that she tops.
I don't know. There's evidence they did something.
Not really.
Oh dear. Well, what about those ending screens in those Wario games, like in the Wario Virtual Boy game?
Do you think I haven't played that one yet. Don't spoil the ending. Don't spoil the ending of Wario Virtual Boy!
Why am I missing a star? The door didn't open. And the little counter's gone away.
No, the count is still there, it's 5. Oh no, you stood at the beginning of the room, and that somehow got rid of the counter.
Now it's at 2.
Oops.
Which isn't enough, but the other stars haven't come back.
Oh no, wait, no! How do you do this?
Good question,
How
Mega
do you
Man.
manage to do these things? Maybe all of them respawn. Maybe the beginning just like resets them all.
No, they didn't come back. Am I just gonna have to die and try again? I don't like this section very much. It's kind of slow and boring, and now this has happened.
I thought this section was pretty alright, but the level design needs to be bad. Like, why are we collecting them all on these little, like, flat platforms? In, like, what can be described as the most basic platforming imaginable. Get the star!
Yeah, this is annoying. This is an annoying section.
Oh, that reminds me of Key Death from Super Mario Maker. Did you hear about that?
No.
Basically, if you collect, it was something along the lines of, oh fuck, I can't remember the exact details.
I think I heard about that, but I forget what it was.
It was something involving how, like, the amount of red coins you've collected is saved when you touch a checkpoint, but you can end up soft-locking yourself somehow.
Oh, I remember that vaguely. I didn't really understand it either.
Yeah, I was watching a video that was just like, it was like terminology for people who are new to Super Mario Maker. And, like, so much of this terminology was just stuff that didn't need explaining. Like, they explained the word cheese.
You're gonna cheese it.
Yeah, they literally explained that as if it was a Mario Maker term. They explained the word Kaizo. They explained...
Kaizo is definitely not a Mario Maker term. I think cheesing stuff came from Super Mario Maker, actually.
No, it didn't.
People saying they were gonna cheese the levels. I don't think that term existed before that, if I remember correctly.
I'm pretty sure it existed before that.
Well, you gotta say, it's a pretty new term, and Super Mario Maker is from 2014, so...
Yeah, but they explained stuff like the word jank, as if it was a Mario Maker term.
What?
Yeah, they were like, yeah, jank is when something doesn't work well and is awkward or weird.
I would say crusty.
You really would.
Okay, we made it. There better not be any more. Okay, there's not.
I say grody, unless it's endearingly bad, at which point I say crungy.
That's probably what you'd call this game sometimes, then.
Yeah, a little bit crungy.
Oh, you spike! I saw it coming and I couldn't stop.
Yes,
I saw it coming too late.
Cheese is from games from forever. Yes, I fucking told you.
I'd never heard it until very recently.
Arrow. Well, that's because you were like in that tower most of your life.
Because somebody had to ask Vinny what it meant, and I think he explained it. Or I don't even know if it was him. It might have been somebody else.
Everything was Vinny. Vinny is the alpha and the omega of the universe.
I've been watching Vinny for too many years now. I don't remember what was him and what wasn't anymore.
Do you ever wonder where you start?
Oh,
do you ever wonder where
at least that wasn't a game over.
Starts?
No, no, no! Why are we back here? I got a checkpoint after the stars. Why are we doing the stars again? What was the point of the checkpoint after this? I hate this.
If you fucking die now, oh, you have to do the stars again.
I'm gonna have to do the whole darn stage again. Whole darn zone.
Oh, Lena, it's clunch now.
Clunch.
It's clunch.
Crungify me, Captain.
Crungify me, Captain. Oh, I love the word clunch.
Clunch. It's like clench, but you're really trying to hold that diarrhea in there.
Okay, no, that's actually kind of disgusting. Never mind. I was gonna say it's a mixture of the word clutch and also this really disgusting British term for vagina, which is clunge. It is the most disgusting fucking word ever made. I hate it.
Sounds like something you would do to it. With a plunger.
People are like, oh yeah, Oh yeah, boss, I'm gonna go get myself some plunge on the weekend.
Okay, there's the useless checkpoint.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite checkpoint in the game. Actually, it's
The jape checkpoint.
the jape point. Never mind. Anyway, yeah.
The prank checkpoint. You get sent back to the previous one, and it's like it's just a prank. We put that checkpoint there. Is just that's just a prank. The spike thing got me again. I knew it was coming this time. I anticipated it. It still hit me.
Oh fuck! It's a shame you don't have any video editing software. Because it'd be rad to just make a compilation.
Yeah, I do have video editing software.
Okay, make a compilation.
Remember, I've done highlight videos before.
Okay, make it just okay, there needs to be a segment of your highlight video that's just every time you hit that spiky fucker.
Well, it was only twice.
No, it's more than that.
You mean, I thought you meant this particular one, or do you just mean that type of enemy in general?
Just that type of enemy. I just want to
oh no.
Every single time.
You can't jump on them, I've just now realized. So there's one for your collection. Little spike guys.
You realized you couldn't jump on the enemy that's spiky right now. Elena.
I thought when Sonic like gets himself into a ball, he protects himself from those things. He's like spinning so fast.
You jump onto spikes all the time and get hurt.
Yeah, but that was an enemy. I thought the spikes were just for show.
Elena, what the fuck is he thinking?
That's a good question.
Elena,
I currently don't have an answer for you. Sonic,
Elena,
please.
I love you.
Well, I'm glad.
I love you, you absolute fucking nerd dork. Always knows a dork.
What was that last part?
Always knows a dork.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so for years I heard people talking about a game called Return to Zork. And I assumed it'd be some, like, you know, Baldur's Gate style fucking RPG thing. Big,
sounds like a scrolling shooter to me. Also, I just hit the spike thing again.
Good at it. But you know what? It turns out the Return to Zork is actually effectively a shitpost as far as I'm concerned.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you hit the item box that has Eggman in it, and it hurts you.
Yeah, which I didn't realize was there until I'd already spin dashed into the other one.
That's why you need to be careful when you don't open boxes without knowing what's in them.
You don't open Pandora's box.
Pandora?
We thought of the same thing.
Aww. The cute minds think alike.
I thought this was the same stage I did earlier, but I noticed there's a couple of different things here. So
yeah,
just
like
the beginning is kind of the same. There's a spike. I'm not gonna hit it. So I'm not gonna hit this spiky guy.
I dare to hit. I dare you.
I made it.
I'm proud of you, honey. That's like your character arc, is the spiky guy. I just love that you saw like an enemy covered in giant spikes. Each spike is the size of its body.
No!
Oh no, did you get scrumbust?
Yes, you'll see it in a moment.
Okay. Oh no. Oh.
Well, that's gonna conclude this stream.
Oh, Elena.
We'll come back and try and do this again next time. I'm gonna have to do the stars again.
Oh, Elena, I love you. You absolute spumby dumb crumbus.
It looked like you should have been able to make that jump. Oh dear.
What do you mean, am I the person who made this?
We were just discussing who made it. To you, I thought.
You think I'm good at making stuff? No, I'm a fucking butthole. The name is Lake the name is Lake Feppard.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is like fake, like it does sound like something I'd come up.
Toot Sonic Warrior.
Could you imagine if I was just secretly the Sparky Electric Jester person?
Alright, so what's my streaming schedule going to be?
Can I just mention real quick, Sparky Electric Jester is a Kirby Metal Gear Rising Sonic mashup, which has a cutscene where an enemy robot talks about their intense love of asses for like 2 minutes. So that probably does feel like a game I could have hypothetically made.
So my streaming schedule this week is going to be tomorrow I'm going to stream Super Mario 3D Land with Cassie.
Ah, nice.
Assuming that the internet's still working, which it looks like it should be, since this works the whole way through. And then that's going to be a little bit later in the day than I usually do, just because tomorrow is Nintendo's E3 stuff, and I'm going to be watching that, and not streaming while it's going on. So whenever that is done, I will be streaming with Cassie.
Or you could just stream your reactions, like every time they announce a new Mario, you just go.
I make that sound when there's new Mario.
I swear to God, if they announce new Sonic, I'm gonna be like.
I like when you make that sound. Make that sound on my stream more often.
No, I think your audience doesn't deserve it. I'm gonna just keep yelling at the
And then I think Thursday I'm gonna do just Team Sonic Racing. Because it got cut off last time I tried to play it. And somewhere in there, if you want to do either Wednesday or Friday, Bis, we can do more of this. And maybe Undertale, finally.
Undertale? What the fuck is that?
Why don't we do one where we finish up before the sequel, and then we do Undertale?
That sounds good to me.
Okay. Whatever day you want to do that on is fine. Other than tomorrow or Thursday. Well, actually, no, we could potentially do it on those days, because it would be later. So, whenever you want is fine.
I'll have to think about it, because I've got a hectic schedule. I mean...
That's kind of why I leave it up to you. Because I don't, so...
High demand.
I don't have much of a schedule, so... Whenever you want to do that stuff is fine. But yeah, thanks for watching.
Yeah. I'll drop a line.
Thanks for hanging out with me on stream, Bis.
No problem.
And
thank you to everybody who watched, and I hope you all have a lovely day.
I'll see you tomorrow with Super Mario 3D Land. And I'll probably be talking about Nintendo E3 stuff on that stream, so you can look forward to that. Alright, see you next time.
See y'all. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.